Good morning, students. Today I'm going to tell you another story. The story has Sunny and her mother. Sunny's mother begins her day by switching on the geyser. She irons Sunny's school uniform before waking him up. Then she rushes to the kitchen to prepare a glass of orange juice for him in the blender. Then she calls Sunny and tell him to take his breakfast and go off for school. Now while going to school, Sunny forgets to switch lights and fans. When mother switches them off, she thinks that life in these cities may be more comfortable, but its dependency on more and more gadgets, all of which consume energy, has led a wide gap between the demand and supply, which means that the demand for energy sources is increasing day by day, whereas the supply is decreasing. With the advancement of science and technology, the lifestyles are changing at very fast. So hence children, we all know that power and energy plays a very vital role in our life. We need power in industry, in communication, in transport, in defense, in every field of our life. So these sources which are used to generate power and energy are known as power resources. And today in this segment we are going to study about power resources. So children, power resources are categorized into two categories: conventional power sources and non-conventional power resources. Let's discuss about conventional power resources first. So children, the power resources that have been in use for a long period of time, जिन्हें हम बहुत लंबे टाइम से यूज़ कर रहे हैं, are known as conventional power sources. These sources have limited reserves and are exhaustible in nature. Now you may be wondering what are the various conventional power resources. So they are coal, petroleum, natural gas, firewood and hydel power. Let's see about all of them one by one. Firewood. So children, firewood is widely used for cooking and heating. Firewood is used in our country. It is the main source of energy for the villagers because they cook and heat. They do cooking and heating activities by burning this firewood. More than 50% of the energy that is used by the people in India, villagers, is coming from the firewood. Remains of plants and animals which were buried under the earth millions of years ago got converted by heat and pressure into various fossil fuels, and these coal, petroleum and natural gas are result of these burials. So next conventional power source is coal. This is the most abundantly found fossil fuel, children. It is used as a domestic fuel in industries such as iron and steel. Electricity from coal. Electricity is also generated from coal. It is known as thermal power. The coal which we are using today was formed millions of years ago. Coal is therefore referred to also as buried sunshine because millions of years ago the remains of plants and animals which were buried under the surface of the earth has now converted into coal, और इसीलिए coal को क्या बोला जाता है? Buried sunshine. The leading producers of the coal in the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa and France. Whereas if we talk about our country India, so Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, Bokaro in Jharkhand are the main producers of coal. Moving on to the next non-conventional power resource, that is petroleum. So children, the petrol that keeps our car running as well as the oil that keeps our cycle from squeaking both begin as a thick black liquid called petroleum. जो oil हम हमारी bicycles में use करते हैं और जो petrol जिससे हमारे motor vehicles चलते हैं, both of them are obtained from one single product which is in the form of a thick black liquid called petroleum. It is found between the layers of rocks and is drilled out from the oil fields located in the coastal areas. Like I told you, drilling is the method that we use to extract this petroleum mineral. So this is extracted with the help of drilling. This is then sent to the refineries in which the oil and the various products are separated like diesel, petroleum, kerosene, plastics and lubricants. Then petroleum and its derivatives, children, is called black gold, as they are very valuable and are black in color. The chief petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela and Algeria. Whereas talking about India, Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and delta of Krishna and Godavari rivers are rich in petroleum deposits. Coming to the natural gas, children, natural gas is found with petroleum deposits only and is released when crude oil is brought to the surface. And this natural gas can be used as in domestic work as well as industrial fuel. Like in India, Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some areas near to Mumbai have natural gas reserves. Very few countries in the world have sufficient natural gas reserves of their own. Then the next in the list of conventional power resources is hydel power. So children, the rainwater that is stored in the dams, it is made to fall from huge heights. Then this falling water passes through pipes inside the dam over a turbine blade which is placed at the bottom. Then these moving blades, when the water fall on them, these moving blades, they turn the generator on to produce electricity, and this electricity which is created by the force of falling water is known as hydroelectricity. The water discharged after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. 1/4 of the world's electricity is produced by hydel power. The leading producers of hydel power in the world are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. And talking about India, the most important hydel power stations in India are Bhakra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley projects. So, children, these were about the conventional energy resources which are exhaustible in nature, and we need to use them judicially and wisely.